MGTOW Moses from MGTOW Mafia. Please hit that like button and smash the subscribe button. It really helps if you didn't do so already. So today's topic is called Females Took Over My Gym. And this is a true story because it really happened to me. So let me go back and tell you how it all began. I saw this great gym that just started. It had some nice equipment in there. They had a basketball court. They had some kickboxing. They had some aerobic rooms with weights in them. And of course, they had a big, gigantic gym with all the exercise equipment. They even had a special room for females who had children because I guess they didn't have a father to watch the kids. So they would drop the kids off at this little child care room inside the gym. And there would be no additional charge for that. Although I knew I would never use that, I decided to join. I did the paperwork, paid a $500 membership fee along with a $25 a month continuing service fee. So I used to work out there. I liked it in the beginning, and then I noticed that things changed. The free weight area, which is usually men dominated, got more congested, tighter. It was harder to get a bench. It was harder to use those free weights that I wanted to use. And they dismantled the basketball court, which was my favorite. So after they dismantled the basketball court, what did they do? They put a lot of these feminist machines over there, like Nautilus machines. And then they put these Tybo bags, not really for boxers. They're more for like females who want to soft punch the bag and use Tybo on them. One right next to the other. So no more basketball and more machines that kind of fit the female interests. Then I noticed upstairs they built a brand new room which was for females only. And one time I walked in that room because I didn't know it was for females only. So I followed this female up there who I knew, who previously gave me her number, and I went out with her a couple times. And then she made a face at me when I entered that room, and I felt like I was some kind of a rapist, you know. That's the kind of face that she made and all the other people made, and they really humiliated me. But I did take a look at the equipment inside there, and all I could say is they had good machines in there, and they were empty. Nobody was using them. But in the big main room, it was hard to get a machine. There was virtually very little access to anything, and if you wanted a good machine, you had to wait online, which was not right. Then I noticed all kinds of specials being advertised on the radio where they did away with the membership fee and only charged monthly fees. So each time I visited the gym, I would notice more and more people. I would notice undesirables, people that looked like they've never been in a gym before. They would make like the grunting sounds. They would have an attitude. They didn't use the machines right. They used to stay on the machines, sleep on the machines. It was just a riff-raff crowd. And besides that, I couldn't even use the machines that I wanted to use without waiting in line or coming at some bizarre time like 5, 6, 7 a.m. in the morning. I'm not going to do that. Those times just aren't ideal, and most men work during the week anyway, including myself. So as time went on, I started to get more and more frustrated, and I remember from that main workout room, I glanced into the female room. I didn't go in there, of course, but I started thinking how unfair it was, how biased it was, how I was paying the same money as the females, but I was getting less service and more frustration, more congestion, and it just wasn't right. I mean, they took away the basketball court. That's a male-dominated sport. I noticed that the congestion became a problem, and the women were allowed to use all areas of the gym while the men were limited. And it forced me to wonder why. Are they in our area, or is it really our area? Because the whole gym seemed like it was a big female area and it was controlled by them. I mean, they're wearing the spandex, tight form-fitting outfits and the yoga pants and all this stuff. They love the attention, so why do they need their special room? They don't need that special room. But the problem is they have rights, and they can. Matter of fact, they have more rights than men, and they will. So people have to be very, very careful. You never see any men's only gyms. But when a person sees a woman's only gym, nobody ever says anything about that. Oh, that's good and fair. No one complains. But when a gym is created and the men are paying the same price as the females, but the females seem to get the most benefit out of it, something's definitely wrong. And I think these gyms represent our country. And something's wrong, it has to be fixed. So I'd like to conclude with some solutions to solve these problems, and I'm sure you'll add to them. Number one, there must be an option for all men to receive a full refund of the membership fee, especially when their territories were taken away from them. It's called reparations. The second way to solve this problem is to simply charge men less money because they're using less territory, less equipment on the premises, and they're receiving less services. And my third solution to help rectify these problems will be to build all men's clubs. That's right. No females will be allowed in the clubs unless they are hired to strip or perform prostitution. So thank you for listening to me. If you have any ideas how to solve this problem, which is not only a gym problem, but it's an American problem. It's a problem that affects our whole political system. If you have any ideas, please let me know in the comment box. I appreciate hearing from you, and I will respond to as many people as possible. Thanks again. This is MGTOW Moses from MGTOW Mafia. Bye-bye now.